Members, if I could have your attention for just a few minutes. This is a pretty special opportunity for me, and for those who have been around the chamber for the last 6 or 8 years or so. You've watched this young man that we're going to honor here in just a second. You've watched him grow up. Matter of fact, he grew up right in front of me when Representative Shelton, his dad, served with me for the last 10 years, and Alex grew up. He would come and sit at that desk over there, and so it's almost like a son or a nephew to me, and we're here with Alex and his sister Amelia and his mother, and he's got all of his grandparents in the gallery up over here on the north side that we want to welcome. But the reason I've asked Alex to be here is because I want to honor him and what he has done over the last year or so. For those of you who don't know, it was in the 2nd grade that Alex was diagnosed with dyslexia. And he was struggling with reading, and you probably remember, so those of you who've been here for a while, remember Representative Shelton kind of discussing some of those struggles. And this is a true story. What Alexander did when he was in the 3rd grade, he would pray to God, asking him to make him a better reader. And asking him to make him a better reader and to help him pass that 3rd grade reading test, because he was worried he wouldn't quite get it there. But he promised God that if God helped him pass that 3rd grade reading test and help him overcome his struggles, that he would do all he could to help other kids in his same predicament. And so what Alexander did is he formed Alexander's Promise. Alexander's Promise is literally putting his prayer into action. And he has created a nonprofit organization in which he goes into different schools in the Oklahoma City community. Matter of fact, he was at Epperly Heights Elementary in my district. He goes into different schools, tells his story, and then he hands out a bicycle. They raise money and give out a free bicycle to the most improved girl and boy reader in the 3rd grade as a way to try to encourage them to succeed and overcome the obstacles before them. And so we are here to honor him today. And Mr. Speaker, at this time, would you please ask the clerk to read the citation?
Clerk, will you please read the citation?
Whereas Alexander Shelton, a 5th grader at John Rex Charter School and founder of Alexander's Promise, an organization that helps students across the state overcome the struggles of dyslexia. Dyslexia is a learning disorder that involves the difficulty in learning to read or interpret words, letters, and other symbols. And whereas Alexander's Promise has inspired others who also face the challenges in reading to strive to overcome this disorder by achieving benchmark goals. This locally recognized program and its accomplishments is a reflection of the dedication of our school's faculty, staff, and administrators in helping students with this disorder overcome many obstacles. And whereas Alexander Shelton, an outstanding young man striving to overcome the struggles of dyslexia disorder, represents what is best about Oklahoma through the Alexander's Promise program. Through this program, local schools are selected and awarded new bikes that will be distributed to improve reader in the class. And whereas Representative Scott Inman, along with Alexander's family, Mike Shelton, Clarissa Shelton, and Amelia Shelton are members of the Oklahoma House of Representatives and takes great pride in recognizing Alexander Shelton, founder of Alexander's Promise, for unmatched dedication to students with dyslexia across the state. Now, therefore, pursuant to the motion of Representative Scott Inman, the Oklahoma House of Representatives extends to Alexander Shelton best wishes and directs that this citation be presented.
Mr. Speaker, would you please recognize Alexander to share a few words?
Absolutely. Alexander, you're recognized to say some words.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I really believe that you had to yell out, "Point of order, Mr. Speaker," to be recognized in the chamber.
Gotcha.
Because all my life it seemed that when my dad would stand up to speak, he would always have to yell, "Point of order." Thank you so much, Representative Inman, for this honor. For those new members that I have not met, both my sister Amelia and I grew up right over there. We both learned to crawl in this building, and we both learned how to walk in this building. We will be dropped off at this great building every day after school. Most of all, I learned a sense of responsibility in the building, that we all have as citizens to use our own stories to help others, to make the world a better place. My story that I share is about my struggles with learning to read because of dyslexia. I share my story to help other children like me to face their fears and not be embarrassed, but have a spirit of not giving up. Thank you again, Representative Inman, for your service, and members in helping mold and teach us that we are better people by teaching and helping one another. Thank you.